Alright child, so let me go ahead and start this video off by saying this video is for entertainment purposes only. Period. It is no secret that over the last few months I've done a lot of product reviews, but at the time I had tech slacks or texturized hair. And I'll be honest, there are some things that I've loved for my texturized hair that I hate for my natural hair. And as you can see, I cut off the tech slacks. If you're new here, I went on ahead and big chopped and I'm natural now. So with that being said, I decided, you know what? Certain products that I gave a glowing review, let's go back and see if I still feel the same now that I am natural. First up, my most infamous review today, TPH by Taraji. Let's get this video started.
Hey, child.
My hair has been washed. Let's go and get this video started. Now, I do want to say the reason I said this for entertainment purposes only is because I feel like this product has been out long enough that people have tried it for themselves at this point. They know whether they like it or not, and a lot of people have very strong opinions about it. I ain't here to change none of that. I'm just here to see if I like it on my hair. And because Miss Rona in town, a lot of us is bored. Honey, let's just have a little fun. So start with this Make It Rain conditioner. I washed my hair offline already because I didn't buy one of her conditioners, honey. So let's go ahead and get this video started. There we go. Now, at this point, we already know it smells like the mother's board. It smells like Elizabeth Arden. It smells like white diamonds. It smells like a grandmother. That's just all to it. Hey, but listen, go for it if you like it. So right now, it's kind of just sitting on top of my hair. So I'm going to rub it in just a little bit. All right, honey, so let's go and put Miss Samantha on. Even though this is not a deep treatment, it's a conditioner, I do still want to at least see if it can penetrate my hair shaft. Listen, it didn't sit like this last time. It did not sit like this last time. So I'm going to go ahead and put Samantha on, see if it works. If you know here, hey, this is Samantha. I'll be back. But before I go, honey, listen. Look how empty this is. Just look. Hi, space. More space. Oh yeah, space. It's empty. I really just need a smaller cap. That's just all. I'll be back. And we're back. My hair has been rinsed. I let my hair sit under the cap for about 15 minutes. I didn't get under the dry. I just let kind of just like my scalp's heat do the work. Rinsing it out. What? So it wasn't the worst in the world by any means. I don't ever want to put that impression out there. It was moisturizing. It had slips. It was okay, but it was just okay. So I just leave it there. It ain't terrible, but it ain't something I'm just like saying that it's an expense that y'all need to take because it's just that necessary. So let's just go ahead and move on to this leave-in. So at this point, we already know I do not like spray bottles like this, so we just gonna scoop that right on up. I just really want to know who was the person that said, hey, Taraji, this the move when it comes to the scent, just like put extra in there. Who was that person? Because I would really just like to talk to them because they need to run me my round. This is just extreme. Okay, so if you're new here, child, listen, this is the move when it comes to leave-in. What I do with my leave-ins that are more liquidy, pretty much any leave-in, is I put a cap on top and just let it sit for a while because that allows it to really get down into your hair strands, do what it's supposed to do versus just sitting on top of your hair. If you start putting styling products on top of the leave-in too soon, you may not get the best result. So I put my cap on top, let it really get down into my hair, and then I'll come back in about 15 minutes. We'll go on to the next product. All right, so it's been sitting about 20 minutes and I like the leave-in. I like the leave-in more than I do the actual Make It Rain conditioner. The leave-in 20 minutes in this scalp, it's just like, I don't know if it's because my room is hot and it kind of like had a steaming effect, but it really allowed it to penetrate my hair. It feels good. And y'all know I tend to say I don't like liquid leave-ins, but this actually feels amazing. So let me go ahead and detangle and I'll be back. All right, I'm detangled, and even detangling was pretty cool. I can't express this enough. I like the leave-in more than the conditioner. The conditioner was okay. I would say it was average. The leave-in, it's actually pretty good. The only thing that will make me say I will not repurchase it is the smell. Honey, I don't want to have to endure that just to do my hair. The smell is too too intense. I ain't dealing with that no more. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go to the Smooth Attitude. It is a hydrating hair milk. I know that the hold on this is light. It was even light for my texturized hair, so I know I can't use this alone on my natural hair. I kind of want to go ahead and put wet line on top of it, but because, you know, hey, for giggles or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. This is the one that I'm kind of scared of, but we'll come back to it. So let's just go and get into this hydrating hair milk. Okay, that should actually be enough for my whole head. So I'm gonna just do like this. That's the benefit of short hair, honey. I can just listen, just be about my father's business. Why do it have to smell like the, listen, Taraji, if you ever do another product, don't ever put that much scent in there. Honey, this is horrible, okay? The scent is too much. It's too much. Don't do that no more. Okay, so this is another one before I put the gel on, because as we know, that gel, if you mishandle it even in the slightest, it's gonna flake the hell up. So I'm gonna put my cap back on top to let this soak in before I put the gel on it. I'm just really kind of like, but we shall see. I'll be back. All right, so I left the hair milk sit for a while. My hair actually feels good. But I'm honestly a little scared to put this gel on top. Normally, real talk between you and I, because we friends, right? We friends, we family. In the real world, I would just reach for Eco or wet line. I wouldn't even fool with this tough cookie. But again, I'm trying to see if I like it now that I'm natural. Let me go ahead and separate my hair. We're going to put this gel on top. Ooh, child. All right, so I'm back and I'm parted and sectioned and all that. I know I look real interesting. I know I look real, don't be a menace, but don't judge me, judge your mammy. So let me go ahead and get this part started. I'm only gonna do one section on camera with you just to keep this video from being too long. Let me get my glasses out the way because honey, should be in the way. So low-key, this gel gives me anxiety just because it's just like if you use too little, you don't get the benefit. If you use too much, it gets super crunchy. And then on top of that, it will flake. So it's just kind of like Goldilocks and her. Which one is it? Like this porridge is too hot. This one is too cold. This one is just right. I don't know what's just right is. So it's kind of like Russian roulette. So this is what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to take this. Y'all see, it's barely any. Let me go ahead and put it on here. Let me see what the directions say, right? Didn't it say like a nickel size? Layer on as needed to define texture and slick back styles. Can be applied to edges and baby hairs for extra hold. Use a nickel size amount or a small handful on clean hair. That is a real broad amount. Is it a nickel or a small handful? Whatever, Taraji, we just gonna go with that much. All right. So I'm just spread that on there. I just take a small section, take my little Denman brush, or my knockoff Denman brush, because I would never finna pay $20 for one. Wait a minute, this ain't doing right. So if you go to Black Girl Friday, the video I just uploaded featuring TGIN, when I put the TGIN curl food and wet line together and I rolled my brush, it instantly just was like Poppington, just like curls popping everywhere. I'm not getting that effect with this, and I want to put more gel on to get that effect, but I do not want my hair flaking up. So I'm gonna try this one more time, and if this don't work, it's not doing what I want it to. I'm gonna try one more section, and if I don't get the results that I got with the TGIN video, I'm switching over to wet line because I don't have time for this. Take this little section, and so I'm using the exact same technique, so I should be getting good results. I take my brush and I roll it under. My curls ain't doing what it's supposed to do. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's not. So this is what I'm gonna do. Just like that right there. She always saves the day. Wet line ain't never failed me yet. So I'm gonna take the same section of hair, put some wet line on it, take this brush, do the same technique, go to the root, take it, and curl it. You see the difference in this hair? Yeah, that wet line look way better. The wet line is the move. I'm sorry, but I ain't putting the rest of this tough cookie on. So let me go ahead and set the rest of my hair off camera, and I shall return. Okay, changing plans. I was gonna do the rest of my hair in wet line, but I said, you know what, let me go ahead and just see what this tough cookie does on its own. I wash my hair pretty frequently anyway, so if it does mess up, I ain't too upset about it. So what I'm going to do is use my brush. Same technique. I actually just went and washed my brush out just to make sure the wet line wasn't in there. So take some of this tough cookie. You probably can't tell on camera, but it really is a nickel size amount if it ain't running down. Just rub that together in my hands and rub that over this whole section. This smell. Take my brush, put it in there, and roll. And that is what it's looking like. Okay, look at this. This is the tough cookie. This side is the wet line. Do you notice the difference? Tough cookie right here. This side is wet line. All right, same technique though. I'm gonna do the rest of this and wet line and I shall return. All right, so it's been about 40 minutes that my hair has been air drying. I'm getting ready to go ahead and diffuse because, honey, I'm tired of a wet scalp. But I'm gonna just focus on this. There is a pretty stark difference between my tough cookie portion of my hair and my wet line. Like, I don't even really have to point it out. I'm sure you can see. So while I did like the tough cookie gel, it ain't got nothing on wet line. There's no offense to tough cookie, but facts is facts. Wet line is just that gal. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry and I'll be back. All right, so here's the final result. This is a side with wet line. This is Tough Cookie by Taraji. Okay, so what I will say is the wet line definitely came in and proved that she is in charge of the girls, and that's just it. My final thoughts on everything though, the conditioner is a cool conditioner. It didn't wow me, but it didn't disappoint. It got the job done. It gave me moisture and slip, and that was just it. Like, if you bought it, if you haven't already, like if you did go ahead and buy it, I don't think you would be disappointed, but it wasn't something that was just like, wow. The hair milk was cool. The leave-in I loved. The gel, I think the results speak for itself. The gel is cool, but wet line is wet line. So as far as everything goes, the one thing that I wish the company as a whole would do is to never in their lifetime go crazy with these scents like they did. These fragrances were ridiculous. But anyway, I mean, we already talked about that. This ain't really a full review. I just wanted to see if I liked it on my natural hair. Overall, it was cool. But wet line is wet line. So I'll just leave it there. So if y'all have any questions, leave them down below. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, honey. One last thing I forgot to include, because I know it was an issue. No, I did not get flaking this time, in case you're curious. Because I let the hair milk really marinate in instead of just slapping the gel right on top. I did not get, you know, a bad interaction between the two products, and I used the bare minimum as far as the gel goes. I did not go crazy, so because I did not do too much and I made sure the products were blended well, I ain't get no flaking, so that wasn't an issue.